Earlier this week, my good friend and channel supporter, TraderJoe, sent me a little package of goods again. Here it is. And in that package there was a little unopened, at the time, bag. It hadn't been opened at all actually until I got it, and now it has been opened. What is inside is something that Joe was telling me he got from Kickstarter. So let's have a look what we got. Well, we've got a little sticker, Tactical Keychains.com, and we have a little knife. There it is. And what we have here is the Tactical Keychains TUKK, the Tactical Utility Knife Keychain. Also in the bag there's this little Allen wrench, which is to disassemble it when you need to replace the blade. Right then guys, let's take a closer look, shall we? Right, and so as you can see, it's pretty small, obviously designed to hang on your key ring. We have the manufacturer's logo here. There's a little brass button here, you push forwards to deploy a little teeny, almost scalpel-like blade. You've got some jimping all along the top. Let's get that blade out of the way. There's some sort of larger jimping underneath, but it's mainly sort of like quite fine on the top. And we've got a nice pattern go along on the back end here as well, guys. And you can see it's got these little Allen key screws holding it all together. Dimensionally speaking, and I did all these dimensions myself, guys, I measured it at 54 millimeters long. It is 12.7 millimeters deep. The body of the thing is 6 millimeters wide, and if we can, there we go, let's just deploy the blade. The blade length is 13.3 millimeters. So a little thing like this can't weigh a lot, can it really? 10 grams, or 3/8 of an ounce. I've been along to the Tactical Keychains website, and I shall put you links in the descriptive text below to both their website and their product page. And originally this little fella used to be called the Titanium Utility Knife Keychain, but since then he's found other materials to make it from, so they now call it the Tactical Utility Knife Keychain. I would imagine possibly that this one is made of titanium, because my friend TraderJoe picked it up from Kickstarter. When I got it, it didn't look at all anything like he'd opened the bag even to look at it. I mean, he may have done, I don't know, but it certainly wasn't torn like you see it here. That's me ripping into it to get a look at it. Whether he opened it or not and had a look at it, I don't know. I'll have to ask him actually. It'll be interesting to find out. Let us know, Joe. Did you actually take a look at this thing, or did you just leave it in the bag once you got it? I'm interested. Now, whilst I was measuring this, I was using my vernier calipers here, and I discovered there's actually a magnet in here in the back. There we go. I didn't know that until I was trying to measure it. It wouldn't let go of the vernier. So deploying the blade is just a simple process of pushing this little brass button here, and the blade slides out for you to use it. Yeah, I think you've got to hold it there, because it will actually go back in by itself, as you can see, look. But if you turn it upside down, being very careful of the sharp end of things, of course, look, the little magnet sucks it back in for you. There's some quite decent retention there, because I've tried to shake the blade out a time or two, and I simply cannot get it to deploy by shaking it at all. It's very good. You can push it out, but you can't shake it out. And as I say, once you turn it upside down, it's away. But you can't. I haven't been able to deploy the blade at all by shaking it. Okay then, so what's the handling like on the little fellow? Well, probably not a lot, I wouldn't have thought. I can get 2 fingers and my thumb on it. That's about it. There's nothing uncomfortable about it. It's just quite small, really. deploy the blade very carefully because it's got a beautiful sharp point on it. It's like a scalpel blade really. I think the only real way we're going to find out what the handling is like is by getting Bob the Bitzer bag in. So let's do that. Okay, here's Bob. Let's deploy the little blade. I haven't cut anything at all with this yet, guys. So let's get a bit of paper in. Oh, the blade's gone away again. Right, let's see if we can cut a bit of paper with it, shall we? Yep. But then I would imagine it's pretty good at cutting paper. Look at that. Mostly a push cut there. That's good. Pretty alright. What about some gigantic cardboard for it? See what it can handle. The little blade keeps going away as well, guys. Let's have a look. Can we cut cardboard with it? Because I suppose that's what a lot of people will have it for, get into boxes. Yeah, not very big boxes because you can see, look, the blade, yeah, it cuts cardboard alright, and packaging tape. So what about a bit of my cheapo rope? Well, I've got 3 strands of it here. You're not going to get too much of a handful going through this little blade, so we can keep it deployed. Yeah, I think 3 might be a bit much, so we'll give it a go. Yeah, let's cut all but one of them. There we are. Let's have a go with some speaker style cable then. Ooh, the blade keeps disappearing away. Yep, nice and easy through that. 32020 with insulation around the outside of it. 32 strands of 020 copper. Yes, yep. Oh, blimey, if we can get out, but it's done it. If we can get out of it. And let's move on to something else sent in by TraderJoe. Mule the tapeworm. Let's give this a go then. This should be interesting. Because it's not long enough to go single cut with it, but oh, it's slipping off it a little bit, but and the blade's gone back in again. Let's turn it over a bit to make it easier. Let's get, oh, blimey, you've got to keep the blade out. This is really difficult. It's not meant for really heavy duty work, but there we go. So we'll just spare anything majorly heavy, guys. So let's move in for the chopping block. Oh, let's get the blade out again. There we go, it keeps popping away. And we need a corner of the chopping block in this case. Cheapo rope. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it cuts through that very nicely, look. And a bit of 32020. Yep. Very nice. The speaker style cable. Oh, I shot it on the floor. Yep. And I've got some pipe here as well, guys. Check the pipe out. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it chops it up very easily and hasn't flattened it either, look. It's not pinging it very far. Well, there we go. So that's quite a decent sharp little blade, but then it should be, because it certainly looks like a scalpel blade to me. So the little TUKK is fairly decent. It's chopping its way through most things, but I'm not going to try anything too difficult for it because obviously it's not designed for heavy duty work. So there we have it, guys, the little Tactical Keychains TUKK. Let's turn the paper over so I can read it. There we go. Tactical Utility Knife Keychain. Very handy indeed. As you can have it on one of those little clips that I've got, and that would make it very easy to deploy from your keychain, so you could actually use it, you know, without dragging your keys along with it. Okay then, guys, have any of you lot out there got one of these little fellows? Did you get it from the Kickstarter, or did you purchase it directly from their website after it went mainstream? I would like to thank TraderJoe for sending it in again. It's quite an interesting little bit of kit, is this? I like the way very carefully, he said, there we are. I like the way the magnet will drag the blade away. I wasn't able to shake the blade out, although the website does warn you not to carry it in your pocket. I don't know if you could get anything, could hang up on the little little button there, which I think is actually might have even little steps in it to keep it in place. I'm not sure, but anyway, the little magnet drags it back in again, and I couldn't shake the little blade out, so you know, perhaps it might be best to go along with a manufacturer's recommendation, but as I say, I just could not get that blade to deploy by accident at all, so that's pretty damn good, is that. Okay guys, let me know if you've got one. Please let me know if you liked the review as well. I hope I've answered some of your questions. Yeah, please let me know. Right then, don't forget you can subscribe to my channel. You can click like if you enjoyed the review, and you can share it with your friends. After all, you know, they might be interested in the little TUKK as well. Don't forget to check out what I'm up to on my Instagram feed, because you can see what I'm doing more or less on a daily basis, see what's happening. And check the end of this review for my support card. It gives you a couple of ideas of how you can support my channel. Thank you very much, guys. Alright then, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for coming over. I hope you enjoyed the review. And I will catch you here again later. Bye!
Ruff, ruff.